Significant results are now being achieved in efforts to ease business transactions in the country. This is through reforms where the processes of doing businesses are streamlined and made much easier and faster. This report.
Before the Aquino administration steps down from office in 2016, the Philippines will be one of the most sought-after country in Asia for foreign investors. National Competitiveness Council said that since the administration has stepped in 2010, programs and policies to ease the business process have been reviewed and revised. Even the local government bureaucracies have been ordered to lighten up for investors.
Try and streamline those rules. If it takes too many steps to get something done, we want to cut it. Typically, we want to cut it by 1/3 to 1/2, make things simpler. It happens both locally and with national government agencies. When you take a look at the business process, for interacting with government, roughly a third, maybe 40%, you have to interact with local governments. The rest you have to interact with national government. So we have to work on both ends, local and national, to be able to create the improvements.
Just recently, President Aquino has formed a task force to review and initiate changes in doing business processes. From the traditional 16 steps in 36 days, a business can now be established in just 11 steps in 11 days. A radical move by the task force to ease the processes from securing business permits, service from utility providers such as electricity and water, and local government permits.
There are 10 indicators or processes, so we have reviewed all 10. And we formed a task force to address each of the 10 indicators and progress on all the 10. For instance, starting a business takes 16 steps and 36 days, as measured by the World Bank IFC. For this year, our task force has looked at improvements to take it down to 11 days and 11 steps. So that's cutting it by more than half, in terms of number of days. And so once we get that implementation going, then we'll be looking at how to cut it further next year. So imagine that each of these 10 processes we're cutting significantly. So this year you should begin to feel the effects of improved ease of doing business indicators.
But how? Of 1,634 local government units in the country, Luz says 950 LGUs have complied insofar as the new Ease of Doing Business program is concerned. In World Bank's latest World Competitiveness Report by the International Finance Corporation, Philippines ranked 138 among 185 economy. Before the 2017, NCC hopes to land the country in the top third of the report, or at the top 60. This is to further strengthen the government's program to attract more investors. For People's Television, Jorge Bandola.